Hey, it's Ramon. Here's something from the Michael Berry Show you may have missed. Brought to you by Oops Steam Cleaning.
The Michael Berry Show.
This morning, on my drive into work, I drop off Michael T. at school. And my wife drops off Crockett. And then in the late afternoon, I pick up Crockett and she picks up Michael T. And that way we each get a little one-on-one time. And so she told me about 2 weeks ago, he's in 7th grade now. There are girls who are texting him. It's time you have the talk. And I said, Michael, I need to talk to you. And he says, they never make it easy. He says, is this the talk? And I said, it is. And he said, already had it with Mom. Anything he can do, it's the reverse of the cell, right? Anything he can do to weasel out of this moment. He said, already had it with Mom. I said, oh, no. Mom told you about being careful. Mom didn't have the talk. We've got to have the talk. And by the way, Mom's one that asked me to do it. So I'm your dad. This is my job. This is what I have to do. Oh, Dad, I got it already. I said, I'm sure you think you do. I said, but here's the deal. There are words that have to come out of my mouth. And you have to sit still while those words come out of my mouth. Now, you can choose to process them and think about them and understand them. Or if you feel incredibly awkward, just listen and maybe later they'll make sense. But you can't interrupt. You can't say, I know already. I know. You can't do that. You have to listen quietly. Well, this did not help our conversation. We were having a nice flowing conversation. It did not help all that. But he was pretty good about it. I said, I need you to sit still, and I have to say some words because they're important. And this is a time-honored tradition that a father teaches his son what I'm about to teach you. So he sat there, and it is as awkward as I imagined it being, probably more so. And, it's also interesting to imagine that all these things that over the years you've thought of as fun and, you have some fun with at the hunting lease with your buddies or at the ball game, and you talk about them, and now it's being discussed in a very clinical fashion. It doesn't sound as much fun when you're explaining it to your 13-year-old son. And I thought to myself, what just happened has happened since the beginning of time. It's one of those rites of passage, not just for him, for me. Now, it'll be easier with Crockett because now I kind of know how it's going to go. And I thought to myself, that is such an intimate, private moment, what just happened. But most everybody's been through it. So I thought to myself, I'm going to throw it out there because I'm going to bet there's some really funny stories to be told about either when your parents had the talk with you or when you had the talk with your kids. Rob, go ahead. Your story.
Yeah, Michael, I was wrestling with a little tomboy neighbor, a girl, and I think my dad noticed us kind of rubbing on each other a bit much, and that's why I got to talk. Ooh. And I just wanted it to end, and to try to kind of put him at ease, I told him, I said, Dad, I promise, I know not to pee in any girls.
MichaelBerry.com